one issue I'm going to have is those feet, and I am not exactly sure how I want to approach them. I'm going to just take out the mouse sander here and see what happens. So most of the shellac is gone, and I don't think I have to flip it upside down to get enough of this worked up or cleaned off. So you can see the difference. That just took a couple of seconds. So I think I'm going to keep doing this and just get these tidied up. Like I said, the shellac is going to melt into the old shellac. It's all going to turn into one thing. And so when I put the new shellac on there, a lot of that's actually just going to blend out. I just kind of want to get it so it's not so chipped up and dirty. So that's the plan, and this one already looks pretty good. So you saw. Okay, I changed my mind. The back ones were just too much work to get to, and I don't have a lot of space. So I'm still going to use the mouse to sand off the shellac here. Just I'm going to do it with the dresser upside down, and so I'm gonna do this. I'm going to do this stuff up here before I get the fine finish, like the fine sanding on the top, in case there's a staple or something on the cart or it gets dinged. I want to know that I need to grind it out or fix it. And so, yeah, so first things first, I'm going to do these, sand down these layers and get them prepped. Okay, so what I've got here is, I'll admit, a lot of money doing something pretty simple. For those of you who do not have the money, and I used some life savings to buy it back when I actually had a chance to buy this at a great discount. This is a Festool Rotex. It has two modes. I'm going to switch it to the really heavy, aggressive grinding mode. It's that switch. I'm going to start with a 120. And so here's the big deal. You can see the power cord and the hose. The only reason I'm using this is because I'm set up. I've got a sander by my stairs going upstairs. The floor is going to be torn out because I'm remodeling the house. But I can use this sander indoors. I don't even bother wearing a dust mask, which is terrible to say, but you should always wear a dust mask. It's just I have so much confidence in Festool. I've got it set up to the Festool vacuum, Festool dust separator. So all told, I can't remember. It's about $450. I don't know, it's almost $1,500 worth of equipment. Here's the thing. You can put on a good dust mask, and if you live somewhere warm, or if you're having a really warm winter like we are, you can just take it outside and sand it with a cheap sander. You could get one used for like 15 bucks, and you could make it happen. Or you could just sit there with a block and some sandpaper, and it's fine. I am in a hurry to produce, and I got to take my dog for a walk, and the best way to do it is to sand this thing indoors. So with all that said, I'm going to show this to you, and I may later I'll tell you where to skip ahead so you don't have to listen to me babble. But in real time, in Flipping Idiot style, I'm going to show you what this thing can do and why, if you can afford it, it's worth the money. You'll see that the vacuum automatically turns on and off with the power tool. I've got the vacuum draw, the vacuum power set way too high, so it's giving me kind of this bumpity bump. So this will smooth it out, I'm sure. You just turn it way down. You don't need a lot of draw with the sanders. I'm going to switch to a little heavier grit. It's a 80. If that was in frame, I can't really tell. I know the top of this thing's in frame. All right, let's try that again. So the Rotex is grumpy today. I don't normally have this much chatter. I'm going to switch it to the regular mode. That's definitely better. Yeah, the reason I don't wear the dust mask, the part of the expensive part is the hoses are actually, there's carbon blended into the plastic for the hose or the rubber. And what it does, it carries the static charge, and that keeps the dust from getting up in the air. The dust without a charge just falls right to the floor. So that's why I don't really worry about dust. I guess I'm going to need to just grind out this area a little bit further to take out these dark marks. So I'm going to go back to the heavy grinding mode. I'm going to test something here. I'm going to grab a scraper cart. See if I can. I need to get a smoothing planer up here to take this out. It's definitely getting lighter. I think one thing that actually got revealed is that there's a this red stain on top. So I'm just going to hit it with a little bit more Rotex action. Okay, I'm sure that wasn't comfortable to watch for a lot of people that love Heywood Wakefields because I just put a big divot, basically a trough in here to get rid of these stains and stuff. However, looking pretty good. And you can't do that with veneer, but this is, I've still got about 3/4 of an inch of hard maple to go down in here. So I am just going to switch it back to the speed mode, smooth mode, and I'm going to run over this and keep taking down the color a little bit. I can still see a little bit of red stain. It might come back to life when I throw shellac on it, but it's an old dresser. What are you going to do? So So I don't know how much more you need to see me sand, but that is my real-time video with my Rotex, burning out the stains and getting down to clean maple on this Heywood Wakefield. I mean, you could try using wood bleach. Some of this stuff might break down with a little bit of bleach. I'm just going to switch to the next grit. I was at 80. I'm going to go to 120. And I'm just going to keep on sanding it till it's smooth and looking good. So Yeah, it's a ton of money, but I just did this, and I'm basically next to my living room. So if you're thinking about how to invest your money and you're doing well with furniture, maybe you've got garage limitations, space limitations. You just need a way to manage your dust, or you have allergies, asthma, stuff like that. Highly recommend Festool. I have quite a few of their tools. And so, anyways, that was it. Thanks for watching. Hope it was enjoyable for you. And this is looking pretty good right now. I will say there are a few dings and scratches, but it's an old dresser. What are you going to do? Okay, so for the record, use the Rotex, went through the grits pretty much, try to avoid a lot of too many pigtail swirls. That's where the sanding wheels go around in circles, and it gives you a bunch of weird scratches. So this is the LS130, I think, yeah, EQ. It actually sands by going back and forth. And so what it does is it sands with the grain, so you don't get those little twist marks. They call them pigtails. And so this is what it looks like. And so, yeah, this is the machine. I don't know if they make this anymore. They were talking about getting rid of it, but I really like it for a lot of mid-century modern stuff because it works a little slow, but for furniture restoration, furniture work, it doesn't burn through a veneer very quickly, and it doesn't leave you big scratches, which would require you to maybe sand through the veneer to get them out. So I'm going to look at this and see how I feel about it. Maybe clean it off with some water, get the grain to pop, and then sand it again. But otherwise, it's looking a lot better. It looks like an old dresser, which is cool. So I'm just going to kind of clean it off and see how it looks. So again, hope this is working for some people out there that are curious about a really old Heywood Wakefield. I'm thinking this like 1930s, and it's a cool piece of furniture. So I'm having fun working on it.